The 2014 Porsche GT3 Cup Challenge by Yokohama season began, as it always seems to, at historic Sebring International Raceway on an absolutely glorious weekend. Onto the front straight from the outside. Boy, Sloan Uri wanted to roll into it just a little bit, and Angel Benitez from the outside just gassed it, used that wider line around the outside, and had a great run. Now we've got a couple of guys getting real aggressive down to the inside. Casey Coleman from third tried to tuck it down the inside, but it was too tight. He had to get on the brakes, and I think he's going to, yeah, he did. He dropped all the way back into the fifth spot as Benitez leads away from Uri and Colin Thompson, because of Coleman's trying to make the move to the inside and had to check up just a little bit. Looks like Colin Thompson has been able to slot into that third spot. He's hard to miss. That bright orange Porsche doing a superb job. Oh, no, into the barriers, a glancing blow for the 36. That's one of the TPC entries. And Michael Levitas, one of our Masters drivers, and that's down. Oh, it got away from under the braking, it looked like, for the hairpin. And he was lucky to not have a much bigger impact. Yep, the rear just locked up again. And yeah, he got somebody else ended up getting caught in it, but it looked like they were able to just drive off. Levitas, though, stopped. Ooh, a big loop by the 89. That was one where he just had the tires spinning and churning. Oscar Arroyo, one of our Gold Cup cars for JDX, but gets away with it. Running 8th in gold, and nobody around him, so he was able to get away with that. Just getting a replay. Oh, yeah, that was the replay. Actually, I mean, he didn't get into anybody, but he had people either side of him, and a great piece of evasive driving by the guy right behind him. I didn't catch the number, but wow.
That's the same car that went off course to avoid another accident earlier in the race.
Right,
so
yeah.
That did the Baja, you know?
Yep, so did the curb bounding, gravel throwing.
He's going to be exhausted when he gets through.
Benitez onto the back straight, down the Ullman straight. Does have a lap car in front of him, but he's got, the last time by, he had a 3.7 margin. So even if he decides just to follow this guy all the way through 17, which is the smart move, and that's exactly what he's going to do, he's got it. He doesn't have to worry about it. Just a little bit wider in now, then he can get on the throttle a little bit straighter. Onto the front straight. He is going to do it. Second win of the weekend from his second pole of the weekend. Thompson opens it up at the end over Sloan Uri, but great drives by both of those young Chargers. Actually, Angel Benitez is not exactly an old guy. He is a young man with a great future. And boy, with this team, his father has put together a superb program with the motorsport entry as well. Waiting to see how it settles here. Was Christina Nielsen? No, she did not get Casey Coleman. But boy, did she close it up. She got to within a half second at the finish. And Mike Lewis started 13th overall, and Michael Lewis up into 6th. Maybe that might be the Yokohama Hard Charger Award here. That award might actually be going to the gold class here. And a great scrum of cars coming up to the line here. Santiago Creel under attack as he gets to the line by Javier Quiroz. No, not able to do it. And Eduardo Cisneros actually lost. Javier Quiroz drove a brilliant last lap and almost went from 11th to 9th. Just couldn't quite get it done. Boy, some great stuff. For Angel Benitez, it was a fabulous start to the 2014 season, a sweep of the historic rounds at Sebring International Raceway. Colin Thompson brought it home in second with Sloan Uri in third. There was the platinum podium. The gold podium, well, it was Patrick Otto Madsen getting the win in his Ansa Motorsports machine. There he is, over John Baker and Jeff Mosing. The next rounds of the championship, rounds 3 and 4, will unfold at Mazda Raceway, Laguna Seca in Monterey, California.